Hey guys, Larry Mutz here. Quick video on the trans-oceanic magnetic wave antenna setup. I did a lot of work to this radio. I put new caps in it, a lot of resistors, not all the caps, but most of the caps to get it to running. A couple of tubes here and there I were defective. I had to replace them. I have a tube tested, thank God, so that helped. I redid the dial string. I'm going to just go over it because the selectors, the variable selector back here, from the factory was a little offset sitting in the carriage. You can almost see it. It's a little offset, so it's giving me a problem sometimes with the string. It'll slip on me a little bit, so I'm just going to re-go over that. But I wanted to do a quick video on the antenna setup. I noticed I have a couple of these radios. I noticed that this radio in particular, I had a problem, and it seemed like a low receive. But whenever I got near or touched the hinge or the the brass screw for the magnetic wave, I noticed a better reception and louder radio. And then I wasn't sure how to take this plate off, but it was actually pretty simple. There's only 5 screws that hold this top plate on from the inside. I just realized they were in it from the inside of the radio. So you got 3 in the back, 2 in the front, and then of course you have to unscrew the 4 screws that hold the bezel on. And then this plank of wood comes right up, and then you have access to the wiring. So if you have any breaks in here, it's a pretty simple fix. I didn't realize this was going to come apart. There's some wedges inside. I thought it was more involved with removing the wedges and all. I didn't happen to run across any videos or see any restoration on this, so it actually is pretty simple. And I have a multimeter hooked up right now, and if I wiggle this door, you're going to hear I have it set up on continuity with a beep. So once I wiggle the hinge, you should hear the break in the connection. So here it is right here, and what it is a little metal. It's a little metal plate on the inside of this hinge that makes contact with the hinge. So here it goes. So what it happens to be is it's not a broken wire. It's just a bad contact. So I'm going to have to unscrew this part of the hinge, clean this up, which is good because now this hinge was kind of bent. So I'm going to straighten out the hinge while I have it apart. I really had a hard time trying to do it while it was in the radio. I didn't want to damage the wood. But that's it, a quick video on the internal wiring for the magnetic wave, in case you guys wanted to take it apart. There's just the 5 screws from underneath, and this will pop off. Plus you have the 4 in the front. Don't forget the bezel screws. You don't want to crack the bezel. So that's it, guys. Quick video on the H500, and I'll do another one maybe more so on the radio itself. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.